It's the
Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. They begin on the ground with Kamara. Gain up to the 26. So, Charles, this defense, they definitely know that they've got their hands full here, going up against a group that has won 7 straight. What's the key for them in this ball game?
Well, we asked their defensive coordinator that very question, and the response was, we have the mindset that they actually have to react to us, not the other way around. So it sounds to me like the plan is to do the attacking and not wait to see what they present to them.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Now he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. Here's 2nd and 10. Now here's Mahomes. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got to key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Well, it's a Packers touchdown. Will Dissly, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. They'll be led out by the former number 3 overall pick back in 2021. It's Trey Lance.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He's able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. Walker now on 1st and 10. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down and 7.
Hi, 97. Hut.
They fake the handoff. Now Lance rolling to his right. This ball down the field for Pitts. Kyle Pitts, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. You look at this Packers defense. They come into this one way down at number 23 against the run of the NFL.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out. Being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people. Put them on the ground.
Here's Walker. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
Walker once more. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Shotgun now for Lance. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. Touchdown! Kyle Pitts, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. No return here for Clay Brooks, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. We're going to look at Amon-Ra St. Brown as his offense readies for the next drive. And the previous drive put him up over 1,000 yards for the season. So now it's what you like to refer to, my friend, as gravy time, right?
It is. I mean, he's done it, right? He's accomplished the goal. So the good players, they relax a little, they bask in it. They think this is, okay, we've done what we set out to do. The great players decide to push that number as high as they possibly can. I don't expect him to have any let-up in his game the rest of the way.
Great thing if you're on the opposite side. He's such a weapon. He just opens things up for the other guys around him.
Yeah, if you're the opposite receiver, you should expect a few passes to come your way, too, because I've got to get coverage in his direction.
On 1st down, Mahomes. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Now Mahomes. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer 1st down. Kamara up the middle. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Throwing now is Mahomes. They'll find Osborne here. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. On play action, it's Mahomes. Johnson with a completion over the middle. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that will bring up 2nd down. To throw, it's Mahomes. This is caught. And it's a Packers touchdown. Alvin Kamara with career touchdown number 75. And the Packers have taken the lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit and kind of start over.
The tight end in motion right. They'll roll him out right. Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jamario Davis.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Azeez Ojulari in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. They go play action. Now Mahomes out to his left. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable 3rd down. Mahomes now to throw. And he's got it. And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Yellow.
They go play fake. Mahomes. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a 3rd one.
Yeah, now from this spot on 3rd down, they can probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play here, I don't believe. I think they go ahead and try and throw it for a touchdown.
Koo knocks this one through the post, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And the Giants ready to come out now. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
From the gun on third down, Lance. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
Ready.
Lance to throw for it on fourth down. And he gives himself up, but not before he gets the conversion.
22 needle. Hut.
Straight ahead, Walker. Taken down at the 42. Demario Davis there on the stop. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Jet.
To throw, it's Lance. They'll get this complete to Calvin Austin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Striker. 3-3.
Now whistles here and a flag down. I think a Giant jumped early. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15.
Shot. 17. Ready.
Now Lance. Going deep here for Watkins. And this one is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Here's Lance. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with a short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Giants first down, and he'll have it by plenty as it turns out to be a big gainer there on fourth down. Again, it's Lance. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The Lance going to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And the Giants are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Walker is into the end zone. Touchdown, Giants.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did. They didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. No return here for Clay Brooks, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Packers with the football here late in this first half. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Mahomes now on first down. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Now here's Mahomes. And his throw here is incomplete.
I think the defenders have to feel pretty good, even though the ball was tipped in the air and could have become a big play for the offense. They actually won one because the guy flinging it today, he's having quite the performance. A couple of touchdown passes, almost threw his first interception, but he's throwing it so well, I think Lady Luck was on his side.
Well, throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
Let's go now.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run.
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3.
The Giants offense set to begin this 3rd quarter. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the 2nd half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
Lance looking to throw it. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts.
His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Up the middle, here's Walker.
Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Off of play action, here's Lance.
He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. Touchdown, Giants!
Quez Watkins, 38 yards. And the Giants have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter.
Tucker with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
No return here for Clay Brooks, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2.
And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good 2nd half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5.
On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Mahomes going to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 42. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. On the counter, here's Kamara. There he goes, left side. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 51 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Giants' 10-yard line.
A give. This is Kamara. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal. Kamara is going backwards here. They come in and drop him all the way back at the 4-yard line. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down. Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The New York set to take the field. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it's 3rd and 4 now.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play, because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play.
Here we go.
We'll get an update when MetLife Stadium.
Throwing his Lance on third down. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked by Deontay Thompson. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the third quarter, but now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. Mahomes now on first down.
That's caught by Chosen.
And down inside the 15 he goes. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well.
First down,
Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown.
K.J. Osborne.
A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Packers have taken a fourth quarter lead. A late turnover is so often the difference in a ball game, and here the turnover leads to the go-ahead touchdown.
So repeat after me, partner. You have to take care of the football. In order to protect the lead, you must take care of the football. Ball security. How many times do they have to say it? They've been preaching it since day 1 of camp, and it came back to bite them right there.
As the Giants head back out there, let's take a look at the playoff picture in the NFC.
A CD after this game, there will be 4 weeks left in the regular season. So this is far from the final version of what we'll see come January, more of a first draft, if you will, as all these teams fight for a better position.
And you pointed it out so accurately there, Brandon. After this game, 4 weeks left in the regular season, and then the playoffs officially begin. But for some teams, trying to fight to make it to the playoffs, they're actually in a playoff push right now.
Odafe Oweh showing off the pass rush skills.
The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 4 of 7. This will be third and forever.
Now a play fake. Lance.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Ooh, with a juke. Now a hit and a loose football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football and be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
Now, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throwing now is Mahomes.
Quick throw there is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. Touchdown!
Amon-Ra St. Brown.
An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Packers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14.
Giants 21.
So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25.
Another drive coming up for New York's offense. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now,
well, Lance throws the interception, his third.
Picked up by Kaiser White. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Running with Kamara. Sheds off the tackle. Still going. Touchdown, Packers. Alvin Kamara with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Packers extend this 4th quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
On play action, Lance.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
Inside the 10.
And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. New York set to take the field.
Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
A pass there over the middle to start things out. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. And Walker has it. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
97. Ready?
And Lance now to throw.
He's going to look deep for Watkins.
That is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Throwing now is Lance. Throw out wide to Walker.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Again, they'll throw it with Lance. Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A 1st down.
Matt LaFleur loudly voicing his objections to that previous call. He's going to throw it. Winds up a very good call there defensively to challenge that one, as that now will wind up an incomplete pass. That is caught. And he is going to have the Giants first down by a good couple of yards as they end up getting 6 there on 4th and 4. Throwing on first down is Lance.
His throw incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Now Lance.
Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. But we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates.
And the Packers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Well, there's 2 sides. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough, but man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it. I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
It's 3rd down.